Yeah! In today's lesson, we're going to talk about quadratic equations. So what that means is we need to solve this x. So we need to figure out how to find this x using a certain formula. But before I go through that, we just need to take note that there's an equal sign here. And just some basics. This is the left-hand side. This everything here is the left-hand side. Everything here is the right-hand side. All right. So just wanna be sure that you're okay with the basics before we carry on. So there are a bunch of numbers that you see here. As we notice and we learn what we learned previously, that every number is always accompanied with a sign. So this is not 10, this is positive 10. Sometimes it's negative 10, sometimes if it's another number, it's always accompanied with a sign. This is 3x, positive 3x. There's no sign here. It's actually positive x squared. All right, we're going to call them A. We're going to call this guy B. We're going to call this guy C. All right, the A is always the guy with the square. All right, the variable with the square is the A. All right, the B is always the guy, the number with the algebra, the coefficient. All right, this is the B. The C is always the number, the constant. All right, the right-hand side must always be a 0 for you to apply the quadratic equation formula. All right, so what I like to do is I like to play safe. I like to list down everything. So A equal to there's an invisible one here, right? 1. B is just look at the number. 3. C is just positive 10. Okay, simple enough. All right, so probably we look at some other examples. Can take a look at this. So what do you think is the A for this? Okay, let you guys think for a while. Yeah, as usual, we like to play safe. We like to just list down what are the A, B, C's. The A is just 1. The B is positive 5. Aha, the C. The C is negative 9. All right, let's try another example. All right, just out of randomness, let's try this example. Okay, again, just 3 seconds, figure out what's the A, B, and C. All right, you should know that the A is 2, the B is negative 3, the C is negative 2. Simple enough. Okay, last one, last. Okay, again, 3 seconds. What's the A, what's the B, what's the C? Now we cannot try because the right-hand side is not 0. Remember, this ABC thing is only applicable if the right-hand side is a 0. So how do I get this guy to become 0? Remember what I said in my about 3 minutes ago? This is the right-hand side. This is the left-hand side. I want this guy to be 0. How do I get this guy to be 0? Yes, so right side we minus 2 on the right-hand side. Whatever happens on the right-hand side, the left-hand side need to follow. Unfortunately for this guy and this guy, they cannot talk to the number family. This guy can only talk to the x family. This guy can only talk to the x square family. So we're gonna just communicate. So 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Negative 6 minus 2 is very tricky. Negative 6 and negative 2 will give you press on the calculator, negative 6 and negative 2 will give you negative 8. All right, and 4x will stay as positive 4x. 2x squared will stay as 2x squared. So from here, I can see that, oh, now I know what's the A, B, and C. The A is 2, the B is 4, and the C is 8. No, it's not 8. It's negative 8. Alright, if you thought it's 8, you gotta check again. You gotta rewatch this video like at least 2 times. Alright, so this is the first basics of identifying the A and the B and the C. Alright, okay, let's move forward to solving the x, the value, the unknown.